Good morning, Pudgy. Glad to have you in the chat, man. We got Pudgy, F-I-R-S-T, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, P-U-D-G-I-E, Pudgy, hey you. I got, oh no, I do have some sunglasses, we can use these. I got a cat in my hand. One-handed here. Hey, Pudgy. Hey you. Hey you! Hey you! What's going on, Pudgy? Glad to have you. And only... Oh, nope. Now we got some people rolling in. Now we got Alien Head in the chat. Gen G in the chat as well. All of you guys. So glad to have you in here. We're going to check the market out, see what's going on so far today as this cat. You guys have heard of, like, using a mouse? Look. I gotta use a cat. She just sits in my hand, right? That's all she wants to do. Sit in my hand. So, if she tries to knock everything over, let's put this back. Oh, boy. Now I'm just going to break everything. Doing it all one-handed. Not good. Let's get that back. Yeah, that's good there. All right, let's take a look at the market, see what we got going on so far today. We've got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen sitting up 3.82% today. It is $3.39. We have got GameStop 25.10, 2.78% higher on the day today. Shiba Inu Coin sitting here at 14.28 points per coin, down 0.28% since midnight last night. Bitcoin sitting at $87,000 flat right here, 1.80% lower since midnight last night. Very, very volatile this morning. When you make it look like that, not very volatile. When you make it look like this, very volatile morning. Bitcoin coming from 89,000 down to 85,000, up to 88,000, down to 86,000, up to 87,000. Where's it going to go? I don't know. But volatility is in full force for Bitcoin. The Nasdaq bouncing back beautifully today. Nasdaq 1.24% higher. AMC up. GameStop up. Solana $137. Very volatile there as well. Where's Solana going, man? Like, I know 120 is very strong support on Solana. But are we going to be getting Solana for like 20 bucks again? What's happening here? Solana sitting at $137. Dogecoin sitting at 20 cents. Shiba Inu Coin sitting at 1,400 points per coin. You got Ethereum sitting at $2,400. Bitcoin sitting at 87,000 flat. The SPY 598. QQQ 518. Molinado. Wow! Did the CEO... Let's see if the CEO quit. What's the news for Molinado? Nothing. You gonna make me log in to read that? Why do I have to log in to read these news articles? They're not even from Weeble. I don't know what an NAFG contract is. But they probably borrowed money from somebody else now, which is probably why they're up today. Done milking shareholders, now they're going to milk debt holders. Sundial sitting 2% higher on the day today. Netflix $1,000 once again, going from $970 up to $1,000. Tesla sitting at $299, down another percent, man. You got Amazon sitting at $217 per share. Apple finally coming back down after the last couple of days' nice rally. And Soxel, 7% gain on the day today. Soxel sitting at $26.85. We're going to see how that plays out, but we're going to watch Bitcoin on the bottom left-hand side, of the top left-hand side of the screen for you guys, and also the middle of the screen, because Bitcoin is right here in the middle of the screen, sitting at 87,100, 87,100, 87,100 is the price on Bitcoin. What do we have? We got good morning to you as well, old rounder. Are we rich yet? I think we're getting poorer, man. I think we're getting poorer. You know, I see all these posts on X. It's like, set out to make 50 grand in cryptocurrency this cycle. Only 70,000 left to go. It's true, man. It's true. The dips keep on dipping, but we might have some ripping happening here pretty soon as Bitcoin is sitting at 87,000, trying to bounce off once again that 200-day exponential moving average. It's a gorgeous evening here in London. It's 5:10 p.m. Alien Head Intelligence. I've never been to London, man. Is it actually nice? Alien Head, you do sound like you travel a lot. I don't know if it's like a lot of international travel, if it's United States, but regardless, places are places. What is like one of the places that you definitely gotta visit? Or if anybody in the chat wants to chime in here, what are some of the places that you should definitely visit? I mean, if something stood out to you, what would you say? Like, yeah, you definitely should go there. You should definitely see that. I mean, it was an experience. I mean, even if it's just like, I don't know, Arkansas. You definitely got to go to Arkansas, man, if there's something about it that stood out to you. What's the place that some of you guys have seen that it's like, oh, yeah, you definitely need to see that? Bought more Bitcoin this morning when it dipped. Very nice. Gen G. Hopefully you got it on that dip down to 83,000. No, 85,000. 85,300 this morning. I was getting that 300 mixed up. 85,300 would be a nice little buy right there. And shoot, you're up like 7% if you got in on that dip right there at any time. Of course, you might have got in right here, right here. I don't exactly know what time, but nonetheless, very nice dip buying opportunity. Could continue to dip, right? We're watching the last 3 days. 3 red days right here. 200 period exponential. The 200 period simple moving average is down here at about 82,000. So we're going to have to watch that. But the exponential moving average does seem to be holding up. Nonetheless, man, 3 very strong declines. 4 really, but 3 really strong ones. Over the last couple of days here, Bitcoin has been on a downtrend. Finally falling through that $90,000 mark, sitting at 87,150 right now. We're going to have to watch and see it play out, see what happens there. And I don't think that this is like the beginning of a bear market, man. And, you know, we got to worry about things coming down now. I think we got good news in crypto. And we should see some nice gains. But, man, what a fast decline here. Going from 87 to... I thought that was... Oh, here's the decline to 85. Very, very steep. Very, very fast. Very harsh declines. Nonetheless, we will watch it play out, and hopefully it turns green on the day today. Unless you guys are trying to buy the dip. Then, of course, you probably want it to dip even more so that you can get a better price. But never know where these prices are going, man. Never know. XRP to retrace under $2 and then bounce. Shake the tree. Fill the gap. Flipping page, man. Flipping page. XRP's at 220? Where's XRP at? No, come on now. Yeah, 225. XRP at 225. Very strong support at the level that it's at right now. This 220 area has held up nicely since the elections back in November, and it began to run up. 2. If it falls down, you've got some wicks that bring you back down to $2 flat, right? $1.99, wick down, wick down, wick down, wick down, wick down. Below that, you got a 200 period exponential moving average that seems to be holding up on Bitcoin right now and may hold up here. This is at about $1.78, $1.80 right now, so I'd watch out for that. And then, of course, what period is it? A 200-day exponential moving average is simple moving average right here at $1.50. So, nonetheless, man, this is a very strong level of support on XRP. If it dips down to below, we would hope that it holds up in this area between $1.50 and $1.75. I can't say it's coming all the way. Like, there's so much news out there. Got cat hair on my tongue. There's so much news out there that shows you XRP should be well above this 50-cent area. So I can't say it's coming back down to 50 cents after such a strong rally. That'd be weird to me, knowing that things are fundamentally different for XRP now. SEC kind of stepping back a little bit. the administration talking about embracing crypto, using crypto, blockchain technology, all of it, man. I would imagine that we don't see these 50-cent prices. But 200-period exponential moving average is definite possibility. And this little level right here, what is this? 30-period moving average. Holding up nice as a level of support, but now a level of resistance. So definitely keep your eyes on it. I'm just puzzled how we haven't seen a green candle on a weekly Bitcoin chart this month. I was expecting a bounce after the MACD bear crossed on 2.9. Old rounder. I'm puzzled by the amount of fear in the market right now. If you come out to the CoinStats Fear and Greed Index, it's actually lower today, or coin market cap, level of 26, right? You guys can see that here. It's the same on CoinStats, level of 26. And as a matter of fact, it's an interesting number because the lowest level that we had seen is 26 back in September. That's pretty hard for you guys to see. I can see it though. Back in September, it was a level of 26 fear. Lowest level the coin market cap traces. CoinStats, same exact deal. Level of 26 fear. It's the lowest fear that we have seen since September. So both of them showing the exact same level of fear right now. Both of them showing the exact lows in September. And we are at those lows right now. So the strange thing is, man, and this is very strange, people will not buy when they are fearful. Whales will. You can see that the institutions are out loading up right now. Shiba Inu Coin statistics shows large holder inflows are up 200% over the last, I don't know if it was a week or 24 hours or whatever. I was reading through some of that stuff this morning. But whales are loading up. Institutions are loading up. Retail is selling off. Dude, dedicate a portion of your portfolio to some long-term gains. And I'm telling you, this industry is going to grow from the current $2.8 trillion market cap that it's at. It's going to grow. So, old rounder, it doesn't make sense. It could puzzle us all day long. Our job isn't to sit here and try to figure out why people make emotional decisions. I don't know if there's any psychologists or psychiatrists in the audience, but guys, we're almost wasting your time. You cannot get into the mind of somebody else and understand why they make the decisions that they make. People are irrational. Emotion doesn't allow for rational thought. Emotion doesn't allow for logic. People will always surprise you. People will always leave you puzzled. And they cannot deal with the immense fear that is for some reason plaguing the market right now. And if you guys are psychologists or psychiatrists, I'm not like, you probably are wasting your time, but I'm not trying to be mean or anything about it. It's just you can't judge people's emotions, man. You can never make a decision because you never know what somebody's going to do. In my opinion, Bitcoin bottom will be back at 65,000. Interesting. So I dig sheet, man. 65,000 could be tested, right? I don't disagree with you, but I'm going to put it at 68, 69,000, okay? For a couple reasons. Number one, people in this industry are a little bit stupid, okay? They're very immature. The same way that Donald Trump's token, Trump official, made it to $69. I think it made it to 74. What was its max? Major resistance at $69. AMC, back in the day, major resistance at $69. $69,000 Bitcoin had a lot of resistance throughout the entirety of 2024 because people are idiots. And they think, and I say idiots, right? It is, okay, ha ha ha. It's funny, all of that. But when you're talking about, like, your investment, your literal income, when you're talking about your capital gains in your future, selling something at 69 because you think that number's funny is extremely immature. I don't, like, I get it. Let's laugh about it. But when you're putting your investments on something 69 or 420, It's very, very strange to me that people are willing to do that. And which is why we saw resistance at Bitcoin. It's $69,000 for the entirety of 2024. But also, I would put it at $69,000, one, because people are immature, but two, because the election week lows, historically speaking, since Bitcoin has been introduced, the election week lows have never been hit again. In 2016, I believe it was like 3,000 or something. Bitcoin came back down to 5,000, something like that. We can go back and look at the numbers if you want. In 2020, Bitcoin had come back down to like 11,000, never coming back down to the election week lows. When you look at, or maybe it was 11,000 were the election week lows, and then the 2022 bear market brought it back down to 15,000, something like that. The election week lows have never been broken again. The election week lows for 2024 was the $66,000 to $68,000 range. So I would be more comfortable at, $70,000 or whatever for Bitcoin to find a bottom at. If you're saying the bottom's around that 65,000, yes, it technically could be, but I would put it slightly higher based on the historical performance, right? Clearly, Bitcoin can come back down to 30,000 if people say something dumb about it. But, if Jerome Powell's like, Bitcoin's the devil, we're never going to touch Bitcoin. If Trump came out and said, anybody that owns Bitcoin's going to jail, similar to something the other side would say, Bitcoin would probably go down in value. So there's a lot that could be said and done fundamentally that would break that technical rule. But keep the technical rule in mind just in case. Hey, I do a lot of domestic and international travel. I'm English, so obviously I'm going to say go to England. But my advice is also to go to Prague, Italy, and Barcelona. Okay. Alien head. Very nice, man. Very nice. I always wonder about, safety and international travel and that stuff, but those don't sound like places that anybody has ever said they've had a problem with. So Prague, Italy, Barcelona, and obviously England as well. Very nice, alien head. Yeah, when this Bitcoin bull market finally catches on, man, maybe some international travel is on the horizon. Who knows? XRP, long-term gains. Buy up XRP. Yeah, Jason, a lot of guys like XRP, man, and I do own some XRP. I'm not a whale. I don't own much XRP as, my dad and a lot of you guys probably own. But I do own some XRP, and what I own in XRP, I have no problem holding forever. Panda's number one. Panda's number one. Panda's number one. Isn't that what Elon smokes? And he's the richest man on the planet. What does he smoke? I don't know what he smokes. But are you talking like Mike T. Green? Are you talking like, selling at 69,000 or buying at 69,000? Liking the 420, 69 type of deal? Yeah, I know that he does like that, and he thinks it's funny. I don't think it's. I mean, it could be funny, but not with your darn finances. Don't make it funny with your finances. But before the huge Bitcoin rally of 2024, everyone was comfortable at 65,000. We were holding at 65,000. So it's gonna go back to thoughts. Holders were stable at that level. Yeah. So dig. I do agree with the sentiment, and I do agree with your perspective on that. The only thing that I could say that would lead to a slightly higher bottom now is that prior, when people were very comfortable at 65, because it's been a lot of 2024 bouncing between 65,000 and 70,000. The only thing I would say now is then 65,000, right, seemed rather expensive. 70,000 was the high. 65,000 was near an all-time high. Now, even 88,000, 86, what are we at? 86.9, even $87,000, starting to seem kind of cheap for Bitcoin, right? So with Bitcoin having touched $110,000, people are already viewing Bitcoin as relatively cheap. Bitcoin comes back down to 75,000. They're going to be like, oh, smokes, man. We're down 25-30% from where the high was. This is definitely a bargain. So I do think that the perspective of the masses may have slightly changed to 65,000 being an extremely deep discount as opposed to 65,000 just being support based on historical prices. But yeah, I completely agree, man. 65,000 held up very well throughout 2024. A lot of people very excited about it, buying it in to stabilize the price there. Now I would imagine that they view 65,000 as extremely cheap, so you might see some stability set up before we ever reach 65 again. It would be my only kind of it would be my thought process on the way people view Bitcoin. That's the way I view it. Obviously, not everybody sees things the way that I do. People might be so afraid, man. The fear right now, I can't justify the fear. I don't know why people are as afraid as they are, but they're selling, man. They won't buy right now, which is very weird. I guess if you're broke, you can't afford laughing. It's true. If you're Elon Musk, you can afford to laugh. If you're broke, you should probably not focus on laughing at 69,000 and 420, and then you should just watch the price play out a little bit better. But I don't know, man. You can debate it both ways, right? You can debate it both ways. Hey, want to see some more stocks? Yes, Gen G, check the stock out. ARCC just dropped 1,000 on this stock right here. I would love to see it. ARCC. Let's go over to this dark screen so you guys can probably see the chat a little bit better when we go here. Nope, not that one. Hey, that's kind of a nice haircut, though. Look at that. That ain't bad, man. That ain't bad. This is the screen that I wanted. So I can pull up ARCC. Ares Capital. We want to ooh, wait! Would you expect anything else? No. No. Ooh, and it's got an 8% dividend yield, man. Jeez. It's not bad. Wow. Dude. I mean, think about this. You buy this stock 2010, after the major decline, buy it in, I don't want to say buy it in 2020 here, on the lockdown lows, but let's go back to this area right here. Dude, you would have bought during the Great Recession, 2007 to 2010, let's say you bought it at $1.90, right? Every year now, the dividend is you're getting a free share, $1.90. Nobody wants to hold a stock for 20 years, 15 years, whatever that would have been. But dude, not only did you 10x your capital gains, now you're receiving a 100% dividend every year. So, yeah, alien head, man. I don't know if you're going to go out there and buy it at 23. And then in 10, 15 years from now, it's going to be trading at 200. You 10x your gains, and the dividend's going to be $20 a share. So you could go out, you could buy $1,000 worth of this stock, you could turn it into 10 grand, and you can get $1,000 a year for the rest of your life in its dividend. So definitely a possibility, man. These are nothing but long-term growth stocks. Clearly, it would have been an excellent buy back in 2020 when it dropped back down to $5. Stock does nothing but go up. This is a weekly graph right here. Very few weekly declines. Nice, steady, long-term growth. Looking beautiful. Would not be a bad addition to anybody's portfolio, especially if we can continue that level of growth right there. Meanwhile, cryptocurrency is much more volatile than anything that Alien Head puts on our screen here. Bought my first piece of Biddy at 7,000 a long time ago. Oh, I dig sheet. Very, very nice. Yeah, 7,000, dude. I remember that would have been a beautiful buy. I remember looking at Bitcoin at 300 right? And thinking, nah, man, these people say that Bitcoin's for nobody but drug dealers and criminals and gamblers. How could it possibly? And I think it had already gone up to $1,000, maybe pulled back to 300, or maybe it was on its. Maybe that's when it peaked out. It was like 2013, and had a little extra money to invest, and remember making the decision not to, because I fell victim to the people. I fell victim to the news articles that you read about it. I fell victim to all of that stuff. And that's one of the reasons I believe that I always want to make up my own mind, okay? If you go out there and you read articles from the Motley Fool or Reuters or literally anybody else, it does not matter. If you read their articles and you only get their perspective, you could end up making stupid decisions. Like me not buying Bitcoin. And who knows, man? Maybe I would have sold it. Maybe if I bought it for 300, maybe I would have sold it for 600, and it wouldn't have made that much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. So, I can't kick myself too hard for it. I don't know what I would have done, or where I would have taken gains and so on. It would have been very, very hard to hold to $100,000 a coin. Just the same way it's going to be hard to hold to $1 million a coin 10, 15 years from now. Nobody knows where it's going to go. But I do remember that, right? I remember researching it. I remember everything that was being discussed on it, and not researching or not thinking, okay, we've got a decentralized public ledger that nobody can manipulate, because, of course, you would need over essentially 50% of the mining power to go back and change any transaction or anything like that. So instead of understanding what Bitcoin really was and then making a decision for myself, I read what other people thought about it. And I thought, all right, these people say it's for drug dealers. It makes sense, right? It's like an anonymous money where all of the anonymity that comes with these wallets, nobody ever really knows it's you. I don't necessarily have an interest in online gambling or anything like that. So what kind of use do I see for it? And if these guys are out there calling it, nothing but drug dealers and gamblers crypto, that's probably the direction they're going to go with it. Dude, I couldn't have been more wrong by taking somebody else's perspective. So, same deal now, right? That was kind of before people were reviewing things and influencers and financial guys talking about things on YouTube and all of that. That was back in like 2012. There might have been a bunch of YouTube videos on it. Who knows? But I was reading articles from you Google it. You read it from Reuters, Financial Times, Yahoo, all that stuff. And that was the narrative. Same deal now. Right? So for all of you guys that see me talking about something, and just the fact that I like Bitcoin, or I like Shiba Inu Coin, or I like cryptocurrency in general, don't like it because I like it, right? I might like it, and they might follow up with that stupid narrative that it's only for criminals, and they might ban it. And just because I like it doesn't mean that I control anything. They don't care who I am. They don't care who you are. They're going to do whatever they want to do with it. So make your decision. If I ever say anything and you don't like what I say, okay, great. I probably don't like what you have to say. Excellent. Make your own decision. If you follow me and I say something that you like, don't just take my bias for it and go with it. Still, think about it. Make a critical decision. You're going to be better off if you make the wrong decision based on what you believe, much more than if you make the wrong decision based on what I say or what anybody else says. As long as you can justify it, you're going to be much better off. Even though the crypto markets have had a rough patch, there's still a lot to look forward to. Markets are cyclical. Dips like this. Yeah, Panda, I completely agree, man. Markets are very cyclical. Crypto is in a rough patch right now. Fear to greed index is the lowest that it's ever been. So I can't say ever because I don't know if they were tracking it on CoinMarketCap. They're not showing you the data from before 2023. So lowest it's been since 2023. We're in a fearful situation right now, man. We just are. We're going to get through it, and it will bounce back. And the people that buy the dip are the ones that are going to make the money. Worst coin I bought was Sweat, down 90% since I bought. Christian, man, I've bought a lot of meme coins in my day. Some of them turned out to be actual, like, honeypots. So, literally, you can't even take your money out of it. Others, down 99%. So I can't even really say what the worst ones were. Being rug pulled, is terrible. Being honeypotted might be worse than being rug pulled. But, yeah, dude, there's a lot of dumb stuff that goes on out in the crypto market. I've fallen victim to it. Sweat coin, down 90%. Let me tell you this, dude. As long as it didn't get rugged, there's still a chance that it comes back. I've seen coins come back to life in crypto. If you're down 90%, man, I don't know if it necessarily makes sense to sell and move on unless you truly believe that you're going to see a 10x gain in something else before you're going to see a 10x gain in that one. But I've seen a lot of stuff come back, and it comes back quick, dude. But I don't know about Sweatcoin. I don't know if it's a meme coin or what it is. Let's see. I think your haircut is good. It's like a rocker, dude. Well, Panda, thank you very much for that, man. Appreciate that. Pi is gold. Is Pi almost $3 right now? How was it $1.50 yesterday? You're telling me Pi's at $3 right now? You ain't kidding, man. You ain't kidding. Picoin. Who said that about Picoin? BC Strings, man. I don't know if Crypto Rocketeer's in here right now. He hasn't said anything if he is. I'm not a Pi expert, right? I know Pi has been an IOU. To be completely honest with you, I didn't think Pi would ever launch. I thought the guy was just going to keep milking the ad revenue or whatever it was. Pi was very... I never looked into it enough to understand how you essentially earned Pi, right? But I know a lot of people earned the Pi that they have, and the IOU was at like $200. People are excited. Obviously, it's 58 cents when it launches. So a lot of missed expectations and all of that stuff. But people out there buying it up right now. Touched $3 a coin today, back down to $2.47. I think it's got a multi-billion-dollar market cap on it. But BC Strings, man, if you're still in here, let us know. Do you still mine it? Do you just go out and buy it now? What's the deal with Pi? Why should people be interested in Pi? I mean, it's clearly doing very, very well. It could obviously go up higher. So, and if you guys do want to buy Pi, what you're seeing on the screen right now is the KSX centralized exchange. It is available out there. You can actually buy it on 20x leverage. Yeah, you can buy it on 20x leverage if you want. So you get links in all my videos for KSX if you guys do want a place that you can buy Pi tokens. Should I buy some? It's a nice graph, dude. A little bit of support there. What's the market cap? I don't know the market cap on this. I know it's a couple $1 billion though. I'm gonna buy a little bit. Just to say I have some. Crypto Rocketeer will be happy with me. Not a lot. I'm not buying a lot. Crap. That's futures. Do they have it on spot? They only got futures. Let's see what we got. I'll do it. Small amount. Filled. Right here. 249. We'll keep our eyes on that. If it goes up a little bit, I can take some profit. If it goes down, I just lost a little bit of money. Crypto Rocketeer will be happy. He will be happy. Morning to you, Nick F. Glad to have you in here, man. Pudgy always knows what I'm going to say. It's crazy. Only mod in the class. Nope, Gen G's in here. Gen G's in here, Pudgy. Nick F is kind of in here as well. Cat Slap down big. Yeah, Frederick, man. Cat Slap's got me crying a little bit. Cat Slap whale. So, losing money on that one. Losing money on Wepe. Losing money on Trump. Losing money on Melania. I'm pretty much losing money on every single meme coin. Losing a lot of money on every single meme coin. Except for Shiba Inu Coin. I'm around break even on Shiba Inu Coin at these levels. So it's up and down on a daily basis. But yeah, dude, my meme coins are getting ripped right now. My meme coins need to do a little bit better than they are currently doing because they are not doing well. I think Solixy is going to have a good launch. Frederick, here's what I've learned about a lot of these launches, okay? The more money that they raise, the better off they do. Now, there's an exception to that. So, Wall Street Pepe had a terrible launch. It's just, there's no other way around that. It was a horrific launch, and everybody sold. And they're continuing to sell, and nobody's out there buying it up. Now, with that being said, I got to wonder what's going on. And I'm going to equate it to the Fear and Greed Index. If people are fearful, they're definitely not buying meme coins. They're definitely not buying new meme coins. And some of these, you know, like pumps that you see on DEX screeners and DEX tools that are up 20,000% and all of that, a lot of that is like the team going in, buying up a bunch right after launch, and then surging the price so that, of course, it gets trending, and then people jump in, and they can use that as you know, new liquidity to close out their shares. So I do think that Solixy has raised enough money to have a successful launch. If Solixy launches when the Fear to Greed Index is down at a level of 26 that it's at right now, no, I don't think it's going to have a successful launch. I really don't think that retail has it in it to hold, period. So they're going to sell no matter what. And they certainly don't have it in them to buy when they are afraid. And they are afraid right now. So if Solixy, which has raised like almost $30 million, if Solixy launches, that's a lot of money to raise. If they launch at a time when the Fear to Greed Index is showing greed, yeah, I would imagine they are going to have a successful launch. They could raise $70 million. And if they launch at a time when investors are fearful, no, they are not going to have a successful launch. So I do put a lot of weight now on when these launches are occurring and the overall market sentiment because, dude, people just cannot hold when they are afraid. So that's kind of my thoughts, Frederick, on Solixy token and what's going to happen with Solixy on launch there. If people are afraid, they're going to panic. You've seen it time and time again. They're doing it now. And they'll continue to do it. Holding XRP. Blackbird. That's a long time, man. 2040. Holy smokes, dude. I don't even want to think about 2040, dude. I don't even want to think about 2040. But I'll tell you this. If you don't think about 2040, it's going to sneak up on you a lot faster than any of us expect. So, If you plan on holding for 15 years, Blackbird, I hope that it does very, very well for you and you're extremely successful in your hold, XRP hold. Which broker are you using, bro? Raj Kumar. The broker that's on the screen right now is the KSEX exchange. The broker that's on the top of the screen, they don't allow you to trade crypto anymore, but I use them for stocks, is Webull. So stock trades happen, and like options trades happen on Webull. A lot of crypto trades happen on the KSEX centralized exchange there. But a lot of the crypto I also hold on decentralized platforms, man. So Trust Wallet, Best Wallet, and then just using Phantom Wallet, and then just using Uniswap, Radium. I haven't done any BNB trades on PancakeSwap in a long time, so decentralized exchanges as well. But in terms of broker, you see Webull on the top of the screen, and you see KSEX in the middle of the screen right there. Bro, give Sandbox price prediction for alt season. Sandbox, dude. I haven't looked at Sandbox in a long time. Sandbox was ripping in 2021 when metaverse tokens were the thing. Let's see what Sand is at. You can grab Sand. Let's see how much of a history they have too. You can grab Sand out on the KSEX exchange if you would like. See, Sand ripped in 2021. Was it 7 cents? Ripped up to $8 in just a couple of weeks, man. Just a couple of weeks. End of 2021 there. Beautiful rally. And, of course, back down. Now, this is a weekly chart that you were seeing, and this is major support. Coming down, testing it, coming down, testing it, coming down, testing it, and actually had a little bit of an early rally here. Where's the date? No, it wasn't that early. November election rally. Taking it from about 20 cents to $1.06, and it's already given back up, or given up all of those gains. So bull market, I guess, price predictions on Sandbox here. Do I think that it gets all the way back up to 850? I'm going to be skeptical and say no, right? I don't think, at least as of right now, that Metaverse is getting nearly as much attention as it did in 2021. I don't think that Metaverse is the narrative right now, and therefore I don't think that we're going to see, $8 price points. Why? Simply because it's not the focus. People are more focused on AI agents. People are more focused on meme coins. You really haven't heard anything about Metaverse. Now, clearly, that could change, right? All of a sudden, the narrative could be Metaverse again, and we're back up to that $8 mark. But if we're looking at a more realistic high, tested this 80 cents dollar mark, tested the 80 cents, tested that 80 cent dollar mark. I don't doubt that we test that 80 to $1 mark again. And then from there, we could even see a rip back up to, this area in a bull market, $2.50. Oh, you guys can't see it. This area right here. It was very strong resistance, broke through, support. So we could be seeing, $2.80s to $3 per coin again. Simply based on the technicals, right? It's all going to depend on the narrative. But this level is a pretty strong level of support for Sandbox there. Let's see. What's Pi doing? That's not bad. Making some money there. Should I take it? It was futures. So that was a 20x leverage trade right there. Should I take that? I'll let you guys decide. There's a couple minutes left in the live stream. So let me know real quick. I just want some yes or no's. Take it, yes or no. It was a 20. I'm not gonna leave it open. I don't want it to come back down. Anybody gonna give me a yes or no? All right, we get 2 takes. You guys are too slow. I'll just take it. Wasn't a huge trade anyway. 19% overall gain. Not bad. All right, ended up with 18.10%. That ain't bad. It's not bad. Take it. 18.10% gain in a couple minutes. Very good. Now Crypto Rocketeer will be proud of me. That's all I wanted. I could say that I did own. I don't own Pi anymore. But I did own Pi for what, 10 minutes? Oh, right. There, he said it again. We had 3 take it's. Panda said yes, take it. Jason said yes, take it. No news on Jasmine. Doug, I don't have any news on Jasmine. I don't know. I don't follow Jasmine, man. So I do wish I had some news on it, but I do not follow Jasmine. So I don't know what's going on in the Jasmine community or anything about that. Kind of the same deal. Dogs and Dog with Hat. Okay, these meme coins beaten down dramatically over the last couple of weeks, and Dogs and Dog with Hat, no exception. Guys, I truly do believe that meme coins will lead in the upcoming bull market rally in terms of overall percentage gains. So, although I have not been buying over the last like 3 weeks, I am looking heavily into buying. I just don't know if I can do it in meme coins, man. I have a lot of money in meme coins still. I've lost a lot of money in meme coins. And, you know, I probably should average down on some of these meme coins. But, dude, I don't know. Maybe I had too much money invested in meme coins because it was the down days making me. The down days were making me mad. So I would. It's tough, dude. When you see like a 30% decline in something that you own a lot of money worth, and it's 30% down in a single day, it's too much for me. So I've kind of been chilling on the meme coins for a little while and haven't bought any, but I do believe that they will rebound. I do. I just don't know if I can. Maybe if I was overextended or something. Alien had said take it, and I would just do that. There you go, Genji. I took it. 18.10%. Not bad. Would have obviously made like 30% right now. So what are you going to do? Let's see. Who's your mom? Who's your dad? You have siblings? I have 20 siblings. Mongrung. My mom is named Mom, and my dad is named Dad, and I do have siblings. I've got a brother and a sister. So, 20 siblings, man. Are you talking like step siblings, or are you talking like you have 20 siblings? That's a lot, dude. That's a lot of siblings. I was disconnected for like 5 minutes. Sorry, I don't understand. Old rounder, I'm not even sure what you understand or don't understand, man. My bad. Socks will roll my $32 covered calls for this week, this Friday, out to May monthlies. Wow, earning $2.10 each times 5. Very nice, dude. Tomorrow, buying shares of something in this tasty dip. Yeah, dude, this dip is tasty. Soxel trading at 26. You might even be good on those 32s, man. Is that where your average was? About 32? Or I mean, you could have gone 30s. Got even more 28s. But you might have wanted the capital gains instead. Sorry, mate. Thought you followed. Yeah, Doug, no worries, dude. No worries. I don't follow Jasmine as much as a lot of these other guys do. So it would be like me sitting here just making something up. I can look at the graph if you want to look at the graph for a minute and kind of look at some technicals. But I don't know any of the news surrounding Jasmine. Alien knows best. He knows the best trades to take ever. And I think he might be the Monopoly guy. He might be, man. Alien Head might be the Monopoly guy. We'd never know. It's because your dad's named Dad. Mine too. Dude, it's weird. Old Rounder, we might actually be brothers. Yeah. What was it? Was it Fairly Odd Parents? Or what show was it? Where the mom and dad's name were Mom and Dad. I love it. But yeah, I have no idea what their names are other than Mom and Dad. So nicknames like Mother and Father, but Mom and Dad is the only name I know. So pretty sure their names are Mom and Dad. Let's see. Average is 30.70 on Sox. All right. With the $2.10 shares that you just sold, or now is it lower since you just brought in another $2.10? Now would it bring it down to like $28 average? Solid, man. I'm gonna go down, going down quite a bit. Might be a shot for everyone, dude. I'm telling you, Doug. I'm actually torn right now. Right? I'm actually torn. My meme coins are down so far that I don't necessarily, like, I'm not making money on meme coins right now. They have to go back up for me to be making money. So I do want them to go up, and I have enough of them that if they just went up, I would be completely fine. But the fact that they've gotten beaten down so much right now, I don't know if I'm rooting for a dip, because I got a lot of USDT that I can deploy as well. So I don't know, since we've declined so far already, I don't know if I'm waiting for the dip to dip further so that I can buy a bunch, or if I just want that rebound. Because from this level, it seems like the rebound is going to get me back to break even. The rebound is going to get me back to where I can start getting excited again. Or if we dip a little further, I can do some heavy cost averaging and really go out there and accumulate some decent positions. So, you know, after this decline, especially meme coins, man, meme coins are down 50% across the board over the last, like, 30 days. And, you know, some meme coins are down a lot more than 50%. So I'm down on the meme coins to the point where I'm not excited about them at the moment. So I'm trying to decide, dude, do I want the dip or do I want the rip? Because I feel like we're at that buy opportunity now. How are you guys? Because it's 1 o'clock. Just let me know how you guys are perceiving that real quick. Is it time that we want the rip now? Or is it time that we're starting to think about buying that dip or wanting a further dip to buy it better? Like, what are the thoughts real quick? As we sign off, because we made 18.10% in the live stream today. Thank you to Alien Head and everybody else that told me to take it. Panda told me to take it. Jason told me to take it. Gen G said take it. So we took it. I want the rip. All right. Crypto wants the rip. I would be glad either way, man. I just don't want it to sit right here where it's at, I guess. I want the rip. I just don't want it to be sitting right here. Just pump, please. Yeah, old rounder, man. I really don't have to deploy the USDT that I got. I'm completely okay with leaving it in USDT and taking the rip. Just not as excited as I was, you know, last month, 2 months ago when prices were up. Anyway, we got shout-outs to Jose. Saludos, amigo. Saludos to you as well, Jose. Panda, see you later, man. Jason, have a great one. Doug, see you later. Old Rounder, Alien Head, Genji, Mon. You and all of your 20 siblings. Have a great day today. Old Rounder, Frank, have a great one. Doug, see you later. Panda, we got Colton Fletcher. We'll see you later, man. Old Rounder, Alien Head, Genji, Panda, Frank, Doug, Frank, Blackbird, Crypto, Jason, Old Rounder, Genji, Frank, Panda, Geo, Old Rounder, all of you guys. You know what time it is, Doug. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.